Have you ever wanted to battle the angels from Evangelion in a turn-based card strategy game that's also a roguelike? Arcseed might just be the answer. Clearly inspired by Neon Genesis Evangelion, Arcseed is carving its own path in the turn-based market, blending tactical gameplay with a compelling narrative. In this video, we'll dive into the basics of the game, explore customization options, touch on the story so far, break down the gameplay, and discuss potential improvements for the future. So, the game kicks off with a brief cutscene explaining that 10 years ago, archangels fell to Earth, wreaking havoc across the world. In response, a government entity was formed to combat these archangels. The frames, very similar to Ava's in Evangelion, serve the same purpose: destroy the angels, or rather, archangels. Arcseed wastes no time and drops you straight into combat, providing a quick rundown of the mechanics and mission objectives. Your priorities: protect civilians, manage your energy, and battle the archangels using your deck of card abilities. We'll get into the vast array of card abilities a little later. The game operates on a turn-based grid system. Every action you take consumes energy, which means strategy is key. For instance, moving in any direction costs 1 energy point, while using certain cards requires more energy, depending on their rarity and power. You have your own action phase, followed by the enemies. One neat feature is the ability to hover over enemies to see their next move. This allows you to plan your strategy based on where they'll be or what they'll attack. When you finally engage the enemy, you can attack in various ways depending on the cards in your deck. Once the Archangel is defeated, you're presented with a mission complete screen detailing how many civilians you saved, how many perished, and the total funds you secured. The more civilians you save, the more funds you earn for upgrades and new cards. After each battle, you return to your base. Here you can repair your frame, buy new cards, research upgrades, equip your frame, and choose the next stage. The available upgrades include health, shields, battery, and energy. Each upgrade is fairly expensive, so spend your funds wisely. Now, let's talk about card variety. Arcseed boasts a wide range of cards, enabling countless combos. Cards range from a simple punch that pushes back the enemy a few spaces, to artillery strikes from your base. These combos are crucial for tackling later, more difficult encounters. Cards also double as your equipment. Need better shields? There's a card for that. Want to switch to a high-powered rifle that weakens the enemy? There's a card for that too. So let's shift gears to the encounters. In classic roguelike fashion, you're presented with a set path and choices between different routes. You can opt to take on a battle, visit the shop, or open a crate for more cards and upgrades. The choice is entirely up to you. Personally, I lean towards more battles to get a better feel for deck combos. Completing these battles rewards you with mission loot and even boss rewards, which can be new equipment or even stronger cards. Defeating bosses allows you to progress to the next set of areas. These new areas are tougher and demand more strategy, not just to keep yourself alive, but also to protect the civilians. Now, let's discuss enemy variety. Each Archangel is well designed with unique battle tactics. For instance, one Archangel constantly spawns clones of itself, while another uses low damage AoE attacks to destroy buildings around it. You also encounter hybrids, flying types, and support types that shield other enemies. I died during my first attempt at the boss battle, which led me to discover the Arc Pass. This is a battle pass-like system where after every run, you unlock new features based on the experience you gained. I really like this system. It encourages players to keep trying and shows them the rewards for their efforts. It shows a long list of what you will be able to unlock and where to go from there. On my second attempt, I managed to defeat the boss and clear the first 3 sets of stages relatively easily. Of course, some archangels were tougher to take down, but there's a certain rhythm to Arcseed. Using your movement cards and navigating the map becomes second nature, quicker than you'd expect, thanks to the map's simple design. As long as your frame's battery is charged, you can dash, jump, and slash your way to your enemies. The game isn't perfect, and that's okay. I encountered a few issues, like getting stuck in one of the archangels and needing to restart, but nothing too major. One thing that deserves more attention is the combat animations. They're incredible, but unfortunately they're very short. So these small animations will pop up on the side of the window. Basically, it's like a little cutscene, and it shows some really detailed and fun set pieces. So I think if they were longer or featured more prominently as cutscenes, I think they'd add a lot to the game and also to the combat dynamic, especially like zooming in, seeing what happens. I think it'd make it a lot more fun. And again, these are just my initial thoughts on what I'd like to see improve as the game continues to develop, since the game still is in early access. With all that being said, I can't comfortably recommend this game, especially at the price point. While it's only $15, there are some UI issues, bugs that need to be fixed, and just general readability is pretty difficult. But once these get patched out, once the game is developed more, I think it will absolutely be worth the price point. Go support the devs. This is an incredible endeavor that they're taking upon, especially tackling something that's Evangelion-like, which is a massive IP, a massive anime with tons of fans, and you know, it set the standard for a lot of different anime to come. So that's it for this video on ArcSeed and my first impressions. Be sure to support the devs on Steam, and if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more turn-based content. Bye.